JSerra.
And I'm Kayla,
And this is the Line Report.
Today is Friday, January 15th, which means we have an extended show for you all.
Let's start it off with a quote from campus ministry.
Hey JSerra, it's Mr. Ecker with your campus ministry quote from Father Jonathan Morris, who says, "The greatest evidence of authentic goodwill is the way we treat people with whom we passionately disagree." So today, JSerra, there might be a lot of people that you disagree with, and that's okay. Seek to understand, seek to love, and remember that we don't have to agree with anyone on anything to be kind to everyone.
Thank you for that great quote, Mr. Laudbacher. I always love hearing new quotes from you guys.
Yeah, me too. Now, let's go to Texas and Talia to hear today's general announcements.
Thanks, guys. Good morning, JSerra. Here are today's announcements with Texas and Talia.
Remember, JSerra, that next week is Spirit Week, and it starts with Tribute Day on Tuesday.
Dress in camo, army apparel, and even boots, but no heels.
Attention seniors, juniors, and sophomores who made A's and B's on their last report card. If you want to be in CSF, all you need to do is download an application from jserra.org, attach your transcripts, and pay the online fee of $15.
Campus Ministry is still looking for 2 people to help run screen projections at Mass, so see Miss Riley if you're interested.
That's all we have for you today, guys.
Now back to y'all in the studio.
Thanks, guys. And don't forget, we do not have school next Monday, so make sure to show up in your tribute wear on Tuesday.
On another note, every 2 minutes, someone is injured in a drunk driving accident.
We are raising awareness with this PSA from Austin Shackelford, Matt Krizak, and Bryce Doherty.
Informational PSA. In sports, Kayla, did you hear the news about the LA Rams?
No, I didn't really keep up with football.
Yeah, me either, but let's go see what PJ has to say about their return.
Hello everybody, I'm Preston Higgins, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about the Rams moving to LA. This is big news for us because LA hasn't had a team since 1994. That's 22 years. So after a long days of votes and re-votes, ending with 30 of 32 NFL owners approving Rams' plan to move their team from St. Louis to the site of the old Hollywood racetrack in Inglewood, California, about 10 miles from downtown LA. The Rams, who were based in LA area from 1946 to 1994, will likely have a temporary home at the Los Angeles Coliseum until the new stadium is ready in 2019. So many people are wondering if it is worth it for the Rams to move from St. Louis to LA because they don't even have a winning record. But the Rams have found success in LA before. The Rams returned to LA where they had their best winning percentage of the 3 cities they resigned in. They had 21 playoff appearances and 49 seasons in LA, including winning the 1951 NFL Championship. So the big talk about the Rams coming to LA is their new stadium, where they're going to play. This stadium will be the league's biggest stadium by square feet, a low-slung glass-roofed football palace with a price tag that could approach $3 billion. The fee to move the team from St. Louis to LA will be $550 million. So this is going to be pretty expensive for the Rams to move out here, but hey, they're going to be able to pay for it. This is also very exciting for the fans that live in the LA County and Orange County area. Even former Rams players are super excited about it. Former Rams running back Eric Dickerson took to Twitter to celebrate the franchise's return to Los Angeles. He said, "Welcome home, #LA Rams 2016. So for all those fans that are pretty stoked about the move, you better go out and buy your season tickets because I'm sure they're going to sell it fast. All right, back to the girls in the studio.
Wow, thanks, PJ. I guess we'll have to start cheering for the Rams now.
I guess so. So, do you know about the Orange Ribbon Club?
I do. Did you know that they raised over $800 for the Leukemia Lymphoma Society?
Wow, that's a lot of money. Let's go check it out.
In support of the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, the Orange Ribbon Club held a fundraiser from November 16th to November 20th. Over the course of the week, they sold 550 wristbands, with sales over $1,300, and a profit of $831. All donations were contributed towards researching a cure for leukemia and lymphoma, along with finding more suitable treatments for patients. Now, an interview with Mr. Bessling, one of the multiple faculty members at the school whose parents have died from leukemia and lymphoma.
How did the Leukemia Lymphoma Society help your family?
The Leukemia Lymphoma Society helped my family big time. My father was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, and he went through a lot of treatments. He had the disease for 12 years, and they had come and helped not only financially, but with things like meal trains and helping, especially my mom, through the whole process, especially after my father passed away. The Leukemia Lymphoma Society was right there. They had a big presence at my dad's memorial service, and they continue to help my family 3.5 years after the fact to this day.
How did you fundraise for the Leukemia Lymphoma Society?
My father had always done a century bike ride, which is a 100-mile bike ride in one day, and he would ask for support and fundraise. After my father became too sick to do the ride himself, I did the ride for him.
Over the course of his advocacy, Mr. Bessling was able to raise $3,690 through TNT events, which at one point required him to do a 100-mile bike ride in one sitting. His unquestionable commitment to the cause resulted in recognition during the year 2010 when he was interviewed in the local news.
What else would you like to share about the LLS Foundation?
The Leukemia Lymphoma Society, besides helping my family out, and my father was I don't want to say older, he was in his late 50s when he was diagnosed. They help all families with somebody with the disease, and the amount of not only financial support, they did help financially, but more than anything, I can tell you their emotional support helps out tremendously.
In honor of Mr. Bessling and his father, advocates of cancer, warriors of cancer.
Great job, you guys. That is certainly a great cause.
We will definitely keep you up to date.
This past Sunday night, our very own Tim Borncam passed away into God's arms. His service is today, and in his honor, we ask people close to him what live for others meant to them.
Let's go check it out.
Tim was a man of great energy. He loved his friends, he loved his school, he loved volleyball. His brother and his mom and dad were the depth and meaning of his life. He was a man who carried a huge cross and did so without sharing or burdening that cross with anyone else. He was generous, he was loving, he was funny. He is a man who earned his place in heaven. I'm confident that he is smiling down at all of us and that we will see him once again.
When we were talking about Tim, he never leaned on anyone. He was always there to carry those he loved. He never allowed the fear of dying to overcome his will to live fully each and every day. He lived so well that when he died with grace.
So for me, to live for others means it's a person that's self-sacrificing and someone who is humble. And I think that captures very well Tim and the legacy that he left behind, because throughout the years that Tim was here, and also when I know Tim from his days at St. Anne's, Tim was always very much someone that thinks about the other person first and foremost. He thinks about his neighbor and what, as it were, their needs are. And so in that sense, he was very selfless and self-sacrificing. And to me, that's what to live for others mean.
He may have carried a heavy cross, but he did not let it stop him from enjoying life and growing closer to his family, friends, and faith.
Tim founded the Live for Others Foundation to raise awareness for and fund the research needed to cure synovial cell sarcoma, a very rare form of cancer.
Tim will always have a special place in our hearts. That's all we have for you today, JSerra.
Thank you for watching and have a great Friday.